This piece of crap has been sitting in parts in my garage for 6 months now. Don't have anybody to fix it during the coronavirus. So I saw this video on fine woodworking. Since my router planer is in pieces, my jointer planer's in pieces, I'm going to be using my router instead. I have the fence, this fence here offset. You might be able to see that on the camera. It's very subtle. It's like a 1/16 of an inch. And I got a straight edge blade here, which with the micro screw adjuster there, I tested it, so this clears that exactly. So this piece of wood should only hit that. You can see it's kind of sticking on the far fence. So this acts as a jointer, just like a jointer would. Same principles, where you have two, they're coplanar, but one is higher than the other. And that way it'll straighten out this piece of plywood that I think was used at one point to board up our windows during a hurricane. You can see though it's very not straight there on the edge. Okay. Now that this side has been jointed, you can see it sits on that fence perfectly, no gaps. I'll zoom in on that real quick. Yeah, no gaps. I'm going to take a little bit off the left-hand side using the fence, and then we'll have perfectly coplanar sides. So this is kind of the story stick technique, where you don't necessarily measure with a ruler, you measure referenced on other pieces. I want this to be kind of the curtain on the front of the bar, so I'm just going to hold it up like that. This is the way these are going to be joined. I'm probably just going to, this is for squirrels. I'm going to use pocket holes. Come on, guys. But then I can just mark this line right here, and then I know where to rip it to final length. There's our mark. Slide this puppy over until the edge of the blade is on that mark. We'll lock our fence down. Alright. Close enough for government work. Sure, you've seen this before, unless you've never made cabinetry or you're a good woodworker and you don't use pocket holes. It's a pocket hole jig. Going to make some pocket holes. So a new plan. Apparently I don't know how to do pocket hole screws. I'm thinking maybe I need to adjust the stop on the jig, or maybe the jig's not meant for 1/2 inch plywood. I don't know. I don't ever use pocket hole screws. So I'm doing this ugly piece of pine, bracing it and just doing it there. Not even countersinking the screws, but we're gonna get there. Alright, doing a similar thing. This is the back of the bar. I'm gonna countersink these because they're gonna be sitting on the ground and I want rocking. I don't have a countersink drill bit, but I do have a big fat one. That's what she said. On a 1/4 inch plywood. Gonna cut it so it just goes flush with that, and then I'll have little shelves here in the back. This really thin nominal plywood chips out like crazy. I could use my ripping blade with more teeth, or I could just tape it, and this is definitely quicker. I've already set my fence, so I don't need to know. I don't need to see that line anymore. And let's get my sunglasses on. Want to look cool when you're cutting, right? And splinters in your eyeball is not cool. Can't countersink this, too thin. Just cladding anyways.